A surefire sign I was in the right city at the right time to support Kaylee, Maddie, Xana, and Ethan, and also Dylan and Bethany and all their families and friends. And here to witness history as one of America's most notorious killers, or at least one in his own twisted mind, was about to be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole or appeal. But first, STS was part of a small media tour. The Idaho Maximum Security Institution, better known as IMSI, is where this convicted coward will now spend the rest of his natural life, living like a hamster in a habit trail. The anticipation and interest in getting justice for Kaylee, Maddie, Xana, and Ethan so intense, perfect strangers began lining up together across the street from the Ada County Courthouse at 9 p.m. the night before. A chill in the air prompting me to put on this ridiculous Snuggie fleece, but it did its job. Kindness replacing the horrible evil as members of STSNation stopped by with snacks to satiate our overnight hunger. The anxiety prompting people in line to inch closer to the courthouse as the sun began to rise. Finally, we were allowed to line up in front of the actual courthouse, which was closed to the public until 4 a.m. A crush of media already in place to capture the historic moment. Inside the courtroom, the moment had arrived, but this time with zero control, the tables were turned on the man who once tried to control with fear.
Today, we are here to finish what you started. Today, you've lost control. Today, we are here to prove to the world that you picked the wrong families. The wrong state, the wrong police officers, the wrong community. You tried to break our community apart. You tried to plant fear. You tried to divide us. You failed. Instead, your actions have united everyone in their disgust for you.
Done delivering a verbal lashing, like father, like daughter, Olivia Goncalves murdered this killer with her words.
It's desperate. There is a name for your condition, though. Your inflated ego just didn't allow you to see it. Wannabe. You act like no one could ever understand your mind, but the truth is you're basic. You're a textbook case of insecurity disguised as control. Your patterns are predictable. Your motives are shallow. You are not profound, not mysterious or exceptional. Don't ever get it twisted again. No one is scared of you today. No one is intimidated by you. No one is impressed by you. No one thinks that you are important.
Despite the devastating sense of loss and emptiness left in his wake, some victims' families still found it in their heart to forgive.
And, this is probably going to bother everybody, but Bryan, I'm here today to tell you I have forgiven you because I no longer could live with that hate in my heart. And for me to become a better person, I have forgiven you. And anytime you want to talk and tell me what happened, get my number. I'm here.
The one who I thought might try to clobber the cold-blooded killer was Xana's stepdad.
You are gonna suffer, man. I'm shaking because I want to reach out to you, but I hope you feel my energy, okay? Go to hell.
Ben Mogen's statement almost too much to bear.
It was such a hard thing to go through for everybody. Maddie was my only child that I ever had. She's the only great thing I ever really did, and the only thing I was really ever proud of. And I thought we would have the rest of our lives together.
Because of him, for beautiful, genuine, compassionate people were taken from this world for no reason.
Perhaps even more heartbreaking, surviving roommate Dylan Mortensen, who couldn't muster up the energy to stand, but had the courage to confront the killer she was lucky enough to evade.
He took away how they made everyone feel safe, loved, and full of joy. He took away the ability for me to tell him that I love him and that I'm so proud of them. He took away who they were becoming and the futures they were going to have. He took away birthdays, graduations, celebrations, and all the memories that we were supposed to make. All of it is gone.
A final dagger delivered orally by the youngest Goncalves daughter through her mom.
Quick message from our youngest daughter. Aubrey wanted to say, you may have received A's in high school and college, but you're going to be getting big D's in prison.
No parent should ever have to bury their child.
Hitler shedding tears of his own.
This is the greatest tragedy that can be inflicted upon a person.
Underscoring the gravity of the crime, delivering a punishment almost as bad as death itself.
The sentences on counts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 shall run consecutively to one another. Restitution will be left open for 60 days. I remand the defendant to the custody of the Idaho State Board of Corrections for to be imprisoned in an appropriate facility and execution of the sentence where he will remain until he dies.
Immediately after sentencing, buzzing about what was on the killer's defense counsel table. This image of a black heart, something even prosecutor Bill Thompson was unaware of.
Image of a black heart. I don't know if you heard this or if you've seen the image. Hearing this, your thoughts?
First I've heard of it.
Cutting a deal with the devil, not easy on the prosecutor himself.
I had been asked to block his view of her, so she made her statements at the court. That was something I've never experienced before. Watching the strength of that young lady.
IMSI, where we visited less than 48 hours ago, already now inmate number 163214's forever home, with his new creepy mugshot already snapped. With the gag order lifted, Moscow PD releasing evidence in the case.
One particularly disturbing revelation, a Tinder match, Dr. G, reported that Kohberger asked her, "What's the worst way to die?" And she answered, "A stabbing."
And we learned after all this time that Papa Rogers was not him. While that lingering question was answered, the biggest one of all could still not be answered by investigators. Why? An answer we may never, ever get. The only thing we know for sure is this cruel killer has no more name, just a number forever. But these names will never be forgotten. Already memorialized with this garden at the University of Idaho, which they love so much. Their lives stolen, but their legacy sure to live on much, much longer. These four now a symbol that good will always prevail over evil.